Hi. In this tutorial I will show you how to set up your own Discord bot. The first thing you'll need to do is go to the Node.js website. Link in the description. Download the recommended for most users version, and then open the file that you've downloaded. Wait for the setup wizard to load. After that, click Next. Read the license agreement. And then, check the I accept the terms in the license agreement box, and click Next. Choose a destination folder, then click Next. Skip the custom setup and click Next again. Check the automatically install the necessary tools box. And finally, click Next again. After that, click Install. And wait for the download to load. After the download has finished, click Finish. A command prompt should appear. If so, press Enter a few times, and close the window. Now we need to download a code editor software. In this tutorial I will use Visual Studio Code. But feel free to use any other software. Again, link in the description. Now, go to your desktop and create a new folder. By pressing Ctrl, Shift, N. I will name my folder with Discord Tutorial Bot. After you have named your folder, press Windows, R. A window will pop up. In that window write CMD, then click OK. The command prompt should open. Now go back to your desktop and open the folder that you have created. At the top click the shortcut and copy it with Ctrl-C. Then go back to the command prompt and write CD. And then paste the shortcut with Ctrl-V. Press Enter. After all of that, write npm space init. This command basically sets up your Discord bot files. Now a package name should appear. Press Enter to leave it as is. Then a version will appear. Press Enter again to leave it as is. Then a description will appear. If you want to have a description to your file, write a description. Else press Enter to leave the description blank. And now the entry point. If you want to leave it as index.js, press Enter. Else write a file name for the JavaScript file. Remember to end the file name with .js. Skip the test command by pressing Enter. Also skip the Git repository for now by pressing Enter again. Press Enter to skip the keywords. Now if you want to have an author to your Discord bot files, write it. Else press Enter to skip it. Press Enter on the license to leave it as is. And finally press Enter again to confirm the file edits. Now write code space dot. This command will open Visual Studio Code. Or you could just open the software by using the Windows search bar. Now that I have opened Visual Studio Code, I can see the file that I have created with the command prompt. It should be named package.json. If so, click on it. There should be all of the descriptions that we had set up before. If you want you can modify them, but for now we will leave it as is. Now, open the terminal. To open it press Ctrl and the letter O, with the grave accent. Only for Europeans. Else go to the View section at the top, and select Terminal. In the terminal write npm space install space discord.js. After writing that, press Enter. It will download the Discord JavaScript files needed for the bot to run. A script named package-lock.json should appear. Leave it there and do not modify anything in it. Unless you have to. Now right-click on the Explorer tab at the left, and create a new file. Name it as you wish. And remember to put .js at the end too. I am going to name it tutorial.js. Now let's start coding. Let's write const discord equals require brackets quotation marks discord.js. Now press Enter to enter a new line, and write const client equals new discord dot client brackets, and at the end, put a semicolon. Now, go to Google and search Discord Developer Portal. Or just use the link in the description. In the Applications tab, click on New Application at the top right. Name it as you wish. I am going to name it Bot Tutorial. After naming your application, click Create. It might be a bit confusing at the start, because a lot is going on here. And it is going to be confusing. But we only need the application ID, and the bot token. Now we have to create the bot. In the Bot tab, at the left, click Add Bot, at the top right. Remember that you can't undo this action. After thinking about creating this bot or not, click on, yes, do it. Here's the bot that I created. You can add a profile image to it if you want. Now that we have created the bot, let's go to the Discord permissions website. Here we can get a value of which permission you want the bot to have. In this tutorial, we will select all of them, just in case. For the permissions in yellow, you must have a two-factor authentication account. Else you won't be able to give the bot admin commands. Now we need our client ID. Go back to the Discord developer portal and click on the General Information tab at the left. Under the blank description, there will be an application ID. Let's copy that and go back to the permissions website. Now paste the application ID in the client ID box with Ctrl+V. After that, let's open the link at the bottom of the page and select the server that we want the bot to join. Then, click Continue. Now scroll down and click Authorize. Now verify that you're a human. Done. Now go to the Bot tab, at the left, and under the bot's name, there will be the bot token. Do not share the bot token with anyone else. Keep it a secret. For the purpose of this video I will show it to you. But if anyone else gets your bot token, they can modify your bot, and you don't really want that. If so, click on Regenerate. It will create a new bot token, and the old one won't be usable anymore. Let's copy the bot token and go back to Visual Studio Code. Now we want to connect our bot to the script. Let's firstly make some new lines by pressing Enter, and then write client dot login brackets quotation marks, and at the end a semicolon. Now we need to paste the bot token inside of the quotation marks with Ctrl+V. Now we want to check if our bot is online. Every time we run this script, the terminal will tell me if the bot is online. Let's write client dot once brackets quotation marks ready. Then after the quotation marks let's write comma space brackets then equals greater than. After the arrow let's put a curly bracket. Inside of those brackets let's write console dot log brackets quotation marks the bot is now online, and a put semicolon at the end. Remember to put a semicolon at the end of the last bracket too. Now save the script with Ctrl+S. Now, in the terminal, let's write node space dot. This command starts our bot. Then press Enter to execute the command. If everything went correctly, no errors should appear. Oh well, what went wrong? Oh okay. Newbie mistake here. We should name the .js file the same as the main file that we have set before. Let's try again. Perfect. The terminal tells us that the bot is online. Let's check on Discord now. Awesome. The bot will also appear in the welcome channel. Yay! Thanks for watching this tutorial. In the next tutorial we will be making the bot send messages. See ya.